A work of art lost for 80 years has resurfaced in the most unexpected of places, an online property listing. This is the story of the Portrait of a Lady, an 18th century masterpiece looted by the Nazis and its remarkable journey back into the public eye. The painting, created by Italian master Giuseppe Ghislandi around 1710, is a full-length portrait of a noblewoman, Countess Colleoni, her dark hair elegantly styled and her dress embroidered with pastel flowers, all set in a large, ornate gold frame. For decades, its whereabouts were a mystery, a single casualty among millions of cultural treasures stolen during World War II. Its story begins with Jacques Goudsticker, a prominent Jewish art dealer in Amsterdam, who owned a collection of over 1,000 artworks. When Nazi Germany invaded the Netherlands in May 1940, Goudsticker fled for his life. Tragically, he died in an accident on the ship that was meant to carry him to safety. In his absence, his entire collection was acquired in a forced sale for a fraction of its worth by Hermann Göring, Adolf Hitler's right-hand man and a notorious plunderer of art. The Portrait of a Lady then fell into the hands of Friedrich Kadgian, a senior Nazi legal advisor and SS officer who worked as a financial advisor to Göring. Kadgian was instrumental in selling stolen Jewish assets to fund the Nazi war machine. After the war, like many high-ranking Nazis, he fled Europe to escape justice, eventually settling in Argentina, where he died in 1978. It's believed the painting traveled with him and remained with his family, hidden from the world. For 80 years, the trail went cold. Then, in August 2025, a breakthrough came from an unlikely source. Dutch journalists from the newspaper Algemeen Dagblad were investigating Kadgian's past. They stumbled upon a real estate listing for a house in the coastal city of Mar del Plata, Argentina. And there, in a photograph of the living room, hanging casually above a sofa, was the long-lost Portrait of a Lady. The property belonged to the descendants of Friedrich Kadgian. The discovery set off a dramatic chain of events. On August 25, 2025, the Dutch newspaper published its findings. Almost immediately, the real estate listing was taken down and the painting vanished from the house. Acting on an alert from Interpol, Argentine authorities launched an investigation. The next day, federal prosecutor Carlos Martinez ordered a raid on the property, but they were too late. The painting was gone. The daughter of the Nazi financier, Patricia Kadgian, and her husband were placed under house arrest, facing charges of concealment and obstruction of justice. The pressure mounted, and on Wednesday, September 3rd, the couple's lawyer surrendered the painting to the Argentinian judiciary. The artwork, valued at approximately $50,000, is now being held in a secure chamber to protect it from damage. An art expert who examined the piece confirmed it dates to around 1710 and is in good condition for its age. This recovery is a significant victory in the decades-long fight for justice by the heirs of Jacques Goudsticker. His daughter-in-law, Mireille von Saar, has tirelessly pursued the return of his stolen collection. While 202 pieces were returned to her in 2006, many more, like the Portrait of a Lady, remain scattered across the globe. The case also casts a renewed spotlight on Argentina's history as a post-war sanctuary for Nazi officials. The successful recovery was a result of international cooperation between investigative journalists, Interpol, and Argentine law enforcement. Authorities are now examining other paintings and drawings seized from the Kadgian family to determine if they were also looted. The future of the Portrait of a Lady is yet to be decided, But the Goodsticker heirs intend to file a restitution claim. Under international law, the theft is considered a crime against humanity, which means it is not subject to a statute of limitations. This single painting's journey from a prestigious Amsterdam gallery through the hands of top Nazi officials to a quiet seaside home in Argentina, and finally back into the light, is a powerful reminder of history's long reach and the enduring quest for justice.